Hey guys, it is Domination Productions here, back with another video. Now, this is going to be talking about the end of support for Windows 7 that's coming up in about 5 days at the making of this video. So, if you guys may know, Windows 7 support is getting closer now, and a lot of people are wondering what's going to happen after that date. So, what will happen is, I'll show you guys here, is Windows 7 support will come to an end. However, they actually have announced, in 2018 they announced the ESUs, so if you guys are wondering the extended support updates, can I get those? No, that's only available in Enterprise through volume license. So Windows 7 support will end on January 14, 2020. Windows 7 support lifecycle. Microsoft made a commitment to provide 10 years of support for Windows 7 when it was released back in October 22nd of 2009. When this 10-year period ends, Microsoft will discontinue Windows 7 support so we can focus our investment on supporting new technologies and great new experiences. Specific end support day for Windows 7 will be January 14, 2020. After that, Technical Assistant and software updates for Windows Update that will protect your PC will no longer be available as product. Microsoft strongly recommends that you move Windows 10 sometime before January 2020 to avoid a situation where you need service or support that's no longer available. Here's another article. What happens when Windows 7 support ends? Windows 7 support will end on January 14, 2020. If you continue to use Windows 7 after support is ended, your PC will still work, but it will become more vulnerable to security risks and viruses because you will no longer receive software updates, including security updates from Microsoft. Microsoft strongly recommends that you make a move to a new PC running Windows 10 sometime before January 2020 to avoid a situation where you need services where that's only available. Want to learn more about Windows 7 and support? Check out... Okay, I'm not gonna... Also, for those who are using Windows Server 2008, your deadline's coming up too. For those who don't know what Windows Server is, Windows Server it's intended for server hardware. So those are like it's basically intended for those big servers out in those big corporations like Amazon, those servers that run 24/7. Those are the ones that run on non-consumer hardware, so like the Xenon or the AMD high-end, really high-priced processor for the servers. That's what that is for. Windows Server is more intended for the server hardware out there in the world. Also, MSE, Microsoft Security Essentials, that will also be ending support on January 14, 2020. And after that, I personally would recommend moving to a new antivirus, because that's going to be out of support as well. Office 2010, that's going out of support, but it's going to be not going to be until October. So that's going to be in a few months from the making of this video. So I'm going to show you guys a last article from Microsoft's website. Support for Windows 7 is nearing the end. After 10 years, support for Windows 7 is coming to an end. On January 14, 2020, we know change can be difficult, so we are here to help you recommendations for what you can do next. And the answers are about end of support. Before I read this to you guys, I'm going to actually show you guys a video, and I don't know if you guys will be able to hear it here. So I'll go ahead and show the video.
As you may have heard, support for Windows 7 will soon come to an end. And we understand you may have some questions, so we're here to help you. It's not happening until January 2020, so you've got some time. If you're wondering what this means, let me explain. Basically, the Windows 7 operating system you've come to know and love will still run on your computer. You can still surf the web and get to your email, however, you won't receive any new security updates, which puts your computer and your data at risk. Sticking with Windows 7 after support ends opens the door to issues like computer viruses, and you'll no longer receive technical support from Microsoft. Microsoft has been providing support for Windows 7 since it was released 10 years ago in 2009. To help put things into perspective, in 2009, the second generation iPhone had just come out. Still have one of those? Windows has evolved too, and we want to help you move forward to the latest and greatest in security, protection, and features designed for today and tomorrow. So here are some things you can do to prepare. Your best bet would be to switch to a new computer equipped with Windows 10. Not only do you get added security, but there are also features that are only available on a new computer, such as touchscreen and facial recognition sign-in. Think of it as moving from an older car to a newer model. Everything you needed and liked, but with improved performance and features. Plus, computers today are much thinner, lighter, have much longer battery life, and you may be surprised at how affordable they can be. Now, if you're like me, your computer has stuff on it that you still want to use and keep, like folders, files, kid, dog, or cat photos. You can save all of these files to OneDrive to keep them backed up and then access them from all of your devices. Or you can save everything onto an external storage drive, like a hard drive or thumb drive, and then transfer that to your new computer. Windows 10 has the same familiar features of Windows 7, like the Start button, taskbar, and File Explorer, so you can get back to what you do quickly and easily. When you're ready, or if you have more questions, we've got lots of great resources where you can find step-by-step details and answers to questions you may have. Thank you for being a fan of Windows.
Alright guys, so Windows End of Support mean when Windows 7 reaches ends of support on January 14, 2020, your computer will still function, but Microsoft will no longer provide the following: technical support for the issues. So what that means is if your computer has, let's say for example, a computer blows good at me and I need help from Microsoft, unfortunately, Microsoft will be unable to help you after that day, meaning that you're going to be basically on your own. If you need any technical support, you obviously need to go to a local repair shop or something to do that. So that's going to be kind of unfortunate. Software updates and security updates or fixes. What's interesting about that is even today's standards, even though Windows 7 at the making of this video is still supported, it is very, very vulnerable in today's standards anyway, because it is so easy to affect Windows 7 compared to Windows XP back in 2014. It's always been an issue for a lot of people who have not upgraded to their computers to a newer operating system that's supported, like Windows 10. I myself actually had to get a new computer a few years ago, back in 2018, because my old computer, my Lenovo computer, actually wasn't working well anymore. So anyways, back to this. While you could continue to use your PC running Windows 7 without continuous software security updates, it will be greater risk for viruses and malware. Going forward, the best way for you to stay secure is on Windows 10, like what I am right now, and the best way to experience Windows 10 is on a new PC. While it is possible to install Windows 10 on your old device, it is not recommended. Obviously, you want to check out these PCs. Not only are new modern PCs fast, things solid state drive, durable with batteries that last longer. The average price for great PCs could be less than it was 10 years ago. Back up your files and photos. Obviously, that's important because in case something bad happens, like if something went wrong, save your personal files and photos to OneDrive or to external hard drive. Follow this link to learn all about different ways to move your files. Get tips on Windows 10, obviously. Alright, well, I'm not going to read this, but I will show you guys the ESUs here. However, in September of 2018, they announced the ESUs. So, I will show you guys this here.
Obviously, I haven't talked to them, but I would assume they did not have doubt. The question came in on the out-of-bounds, extremely close. They didn't have clear evidence to overturn the call.
However, in September of 2018, as soon as this loads, okay, so this will be, alright, so in September of 2018, they announced the ESUs for Microsoft 365 customers, so that's like the business corporations that have Windows 7 Enterprise or Professional. So now they are available for purchase starting on December 1st, 2019. Support for Windows 7 ends on January 14th, 2020, with Office 2010 following closely behind. It's critical to ensure your customers can provide their employees experience that are productive and as secure as possible. Microsoft 365 Business, which includes Windows 10, Office 365, and the latest security features. On a modern device, ensure your customers' sensitive information remains protected wherever they are. While many of you are as well on your way to deploying Windows 10, we understand everyone's in a different point in the upgrade process. With that in mind, today we're announcing the ability of paid Windows 7 ESUs or extended security updates to January 23. So that's the same year as Windows 8.1 and support business of all sizes. Previously, Windows 7 ESU was only available for Windows 7 Professional and Windows 7 Enterprise customers and volume licensing. Starting on December 1st of 2018, business of any size Windows 7 Professional, Windows 7 Enterprise will be available to purchase ESUs through the Cloud Solution Provider program. Windows 7 ESU will be sold on a per-device basis, and the price will increase each year. Simplify your role as a trusty advisor that work with your customers sure to get the security they need while they make their way to Windows 10. Now, the prices for that's not going to be cheap. For Windows 7 Professional, it's going to be $50 for the first year, $100 the second year, and $200 for the third year. If you have Enterprise, it'll be kind of cut off a little bit. It'll be, first year will be $25, second year will be $50, and the third year will be $100. So obviously they're doing this only for businesses. And a lot of people are asking, why are these available to businesses? Well, the reason they do this is because they manage to, a lot of people in the business world, they won't be able to, right away, they won't be able to get their software working, and they think that it's not going to work on Windows 10. However, they're just trying to get more people in the business more time before they upgrade, because after that day in 2023, it's going to be a problem for businesses. So this is the reason that they give business users a little bit more time to move away from Windows 7. So if you're in Windows 7 Home or any of other version like Starter, Home Basic, Home Premium, no. The ESU is not available in Home, Starter, or any other version. No. Not available. You are still going to be at end of support on January 14, 2020. You're not going to get access to the ESUs. It's only available in the Enterprise world, not the Home user world. Even if it was in the Home users, it would be kind of useless. So this is only available in the Pro and Enterprise and volume licensings. It's not available in Home Basic or Home Premium or any other version that's not a business version. Anyways, guys, that is it for this video. I know this video is kind of weird because I wanted to talk about this end of support deadline for Windows 10. Now, there is other options available. You have Windows 8.1, obviously, because that is still supported until January of 2023. And then you have another option, which is obviously Windows 10, which is supported until 2025. So more options available. The other options that you can move to are Linux. It's Linux. It's free which is free to use. You can use Chrome OS, Chromebook, Chromebox, any other Chrome devices. You can use iOS. That's an Apple phone, Android. You can use something like, I know there's also Mac as well. So you have those are your options here. So anyways, guys, that is it for this video. I'll see you guys in my next video. Goodbye.